World Rugby's latest announcement has sent shockwaves through the rugby community, sparking debates that are likely to divide fans and players alike. With a series of proposed law changes, the governing body seems to be looking at reshaping the future of the sport. But at what cost? While some of the amendments are practical and seem designed to keep the game moving, others, particularly the proposed 20-minute red card rule, have left many scratching their heads in disbelief. Imagine this scenario. A player commits a serious foul, something reckless, maybe even dangerous enough to cause long-term injury to an opponent. Historically, that player would be sent off for the rest of the match, and their team would suffer the consequences of playing one man down. The red card has always been a firm deterrent, sending a clear message: player safety comes first. But now, with this new proposal, a player who's shown a red card could be replaced after just 20 minutes, allowing the team to regain full strength. Sounds like a get-out-of-jail-free card, doesn't it? Southern Hemisphere nations like Australia and New Zealand are all for it. They argue that the rule keeps the game fair, preventing one reckless act from completely derailing a team's chances. But let's be honest, doesn't a red card exist for exactly that reason? It's supposed to carry serious consequences, not only for the player, but for the entire team. It's a deterrent. You take reckless actions, and your team pays for it. European countries, however, are not so easily convinced. They see the 20-minute red card as a dangerous precedent that could undermine efforts to protect players from serious injury. After all, if a reckless tackle or dangerous play only costs the offending team 20 minutes, what's stopping players from pushing the limits of physicality even more? With head injuries and concussions still a major issue in rugby, can the sport really afford to weaken the impact of a red card? The ongoing lawsuits surrounding head injuries in rugby, particularly in the Northern Hemisphere, should be a big red flag here. The game has made strides in prioritizing player safety in recent years, so why roll back on that progress now? As it stands, players already face incredible physical risks every time they step onto the pitch. Easing up on disciplinary measures could be a step in the wrong direction, and some argue it would send the wrong message, that player welfare isn't as important as keeping the game moving. But World Rugby seems intent on pushing forward, claiming that these proposed changes are aimed at enhancing both fan and player experience. They want faster scrums, quicker lineouts, and a more fluid game. Fair enough. But is that worth compromising player safety? And is a 20-minute red card really going to improve the game for fans? World Rugby's chairman, Sir Bill Beaumont, believes these changes will strike the right balance. This is another important step forward for the shape of the game program, he said. As a package, these trials demonstrate our commitment to making rugby as enjoyable as possible for audiences, while maintaining the integrity and competitive nature of the game. But here's the question that rugby fans need to ask themselves: is this really a step forward, or is it a step back? The red card has always been a tool to ensure that players think twice before making reckless decisions. Watering it down to a 20-minute punishment may bring short-term excitement, but what about the long-term effects on player health? Let's hear it, fans. Where do you stand on this issue? Should World Rugby press ahead with the 20-minute red card rule, or is it a dangerous move that could have serious consequences for player welfare? Are they sacrificing safety for entertainment? Let us know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more updates and debates on the future of rugby.